Alright, so here I have the JBL Xtreme 3. And it's cost, well, I got mine for almost $400. And this, the reason I got this over, you seen some of the speakers similar to this that were like $150, $129, $160, or whatever it was. And I always research before I buy stuff. And this one, according to what I seen online, this one was pushing out 100 watts of power. A lot of speakers that they make nowadays, they just don't push out enough power. And being a musician, being a Christian hip hop artist, I need something that is going to fill the room, not just something I can just hear, not something that's replicating like a phone or just sound a little bit better from, but I need something that sounds like a system. And I think we struck gold with this one. So paying the extra $350, is it worth it? I believe so. I haven't listened to this yet, but I am about to open it up right now. And so this is, like I say, I do music, so you know, we typically, there's times when we need to turn things up to you know, maximum volumes and things like that. And I shouldn't say maximum volume, but we need to turn them up to a good volume. And the reason that I bought this was because I'm also a cinematographer, videographer, whatever you want to call it. And just being able to have a portable speaker while we're filming videos is grand. And like I say, the little $120, $150, $160 versions, and I'm not just saying JBL, but whatever brand you're using, those are fine. But 20 watts versus 100 watts is a crazy difference. Now, me knowing speakers and electronics, I'm assuming that the 100 watts that this speaker, I haven't seen that on this box anywhere, but when I looked it up online, I don't know if it was I don't think it was an actual JBL site, but online they were saying that this is pushing out 100 watts. So I highly doubt that it's pushing out 100 watts per channel, which is 100 watts per speaker, but they're talking about the total power. So you just got to think of, with a lot of those other speakers that are saying that they push out a total, or they push out 20 watts of power, or 10 watts of power, or 15 watts of power, that's saying total power. So if it has 2 speakers on it or 3 speakers on it, you have to divide that by all the speakers. Typically, that's how it goes. So with this being 100 watts, I don't even know how many speakers it has on it. But that's typically, to me, saying it's probably giving 20 watts per channel or 25 watts per channel or something like that. So that's a crazy difference over the cheaper ones, the cheaper speaker. This basically just went all out. And like I say, I like the strap that comes with this one. Like I say, you can use it as a shoulder strap, so that way when you're filming your videos, you're not having to hold the speaker. I had a video, somebody recorded a video of me one time, and he basically had to like hold the speaker while he was recording me. And he had like one of the $120, $160 speakers, and that's fine. And they are smaller, more portable, lighter. This has more weight to it, but I would rather have this over the cheaper ones. Like I said, if you need something lighter, I really understand, because this is actually, it's not that heavy. I guess everything that's in the box kind of makes it seem heavy. Let's see what this is. These are the manuals. all that paperwork that comes with it. And yeah, there's stuff in here gives it a little more weight. This is the strap. This is the charger. That is a huge charger. Charger even has a little weight to it. This is a huge charger. I'm trying to see the wattage on it. 60 watt. Like it says, 60 watt power. Power delivery 60 watt. That's pretty cool. So now if I need something with power delivery, I could probably use this. But there's the charger. It's a USB-C. I like the charger. It has a little where it flips out. Like the little prongs that go into the wall, they flip out and fold back in so they don't get bent. I like that feature. Got my strap here, and so like I say, this speaker I got it from Walmart. Normally I get a lot of my stuff, like film stuff and stuff, from Best Buy. My music stuff I typically get from like Guitar Center, but this was $349 without tax. With tax here in the U.S. and with $349 here in the U.S. It was 7.25% tax, $25.30 came out to $374. So $374 and 30 cents is what I paid for this. And so this is the size of the speaker. And I mean, I saw it on display, so I already knew how big it was. I saw it on display, so I already knew how big it was. I like this one though. I don't know if and this one also has what do you call it? Let me look at the box. A power bank. This one also has the power bank built into it. So that's another reason I wanted this, because sometimes we have lights while we're doing a video, have lights that we need to plug in. I have a light right now that I'm using, which runs off of, it has its own battery, but it also runs off a plug, of course. This is also waterproof and dustproof. And it says JBL PartyBoost. I'm assuming, I don't know, but I am assuming that you can link multiple speakers together. Don't quote me on that. I had to look that one up. I haven't read the manual that's sitting over here. But you can see here in the top where the straps, where you connect the strap, and you have I like the grip on the bottom, and on the sides you have these. If you want to sit it, do these light up? If you want to sit it like standing up on a table, it has like where it allows the sound to still come out and it's not suffocating the speaker or whatever this is here. I see two. But yeah, I like that power bank feature. You got the auxiliary cable port, I mean. And yeah, I like this. And now I hate to compare this to other brands, but I have had what is that? Harman? No. Altec Lansing. Altec Lansing. I feel like I don't want to make it seem like somebody is better than the other, because I feel like every maker specializes in something. So Altec Lansing, if you're trying to go with like the highest quality, I think their specialty is Altec Lansing. I feel like their specialty is probably like give you the best, having like the a cheap speaker, but still kind of like giving you some kind of value. I feel like JBL and maybe Sony. I haven't heard Sony. I haven't heard JBL, but I know JBL from the past. And JBL has always been those type of people that was big on quality. That is another reason that I went with them, because just being a music artist, being a producer, you just want that quality. You have to have that quality. Like I said, they're saying that this is pushing out 100 watts, and if it's only 4 speakers, that could be 25 watts per channel. If it's 3 speakers, that's even more. That's probably 33 watts per channel. So this is giving off the sound of a big sound system, and to me that's just mind blowing. Even if I played it right now, you wouldn't be able to really hear the fullness of it, because you're hearing it through a speaker or whatever. But I can try to connect to it. Let me see. Let me turn it on. Turn on my Bluetooth. It made a noise like it was starting up or something. I'm trying to find it on here. There it is, JBL Xtreme 3. Okay, we successfully connected to it. Alright, so let me try to place something through here and see what this sounds like.
When I'm in a relationship, I don't believe in spending my money.
Let's see what we got here. Like I said, I want to see what this sound like. I've never heard this speaker played before. Never heard the speaker played before.
Folks on the south side be hating on me. Hating on my skills cause I'm trying to do me. You can get up on your job and stop eyeballing me. Don't get mad when you see a player succeed. On the south side, folks on the south side be hating on me. Hating on my skills cause I'm trying to do me. You can get up on your job and stop eyeballing me. Don't get mad when you see a player succeed. Why?
I don't even have it all the way up, cause
Southside be hating on me. Hating on my skills cause I'm trying to do me. You can get up on your job and stop eyeballing me. Don't get mad when you see a player succeed. On the south side, folks on the south side be hating on me. Hating on my skills cause I'm trying to do me. You can get up on your job and stop eyeballing me. Don't get mad when you see a player succeed. Why?
it's loud. It's loud. I don't even have it all the way up, but it is loud.
on the south side. Folks on the south side be hating on me. Hating on my skills cause I'm trying to do me. South side. Get up on your job and stop eyeballing me. Don't get mad when you see a player succeed. On the south side. Folks on the south side be hating on me. Hating on my skills cause I'm trying to do me. You can get up on your job and stop eyeballing me. Don't get mad when you see a player succeed. I guess they always hate cause they all always be nothing in life. Gotta bring someone down with them. Success didn't seem to hang around with them. I guess the gospel was never really loud. So they hate, so they lie, so they
it's real loud. I know y'all can't tell in there. I'm gonna try to play I actually can't play another song. I know cause I was trying to see. I was going to play a song by T.I. but I forgot I get a copyright strike if I play somebody else's music, so I just played my own music. Let me see. Try to play one more, cause a lot of these songs that I'm playing are old, so let me try to play this from that was I'll try to play this from a different website. Let's see if
they say he can't make his own beats, he lame. Who is this Christ he's always trying to proclaim? These Christian rappers ain't gonna ever have the fame. This song jamming like a platinum single in the frame. They say he can't make his own beats, he lame. Who is this Christ he's always trying to proclaim? These Christian rappers ain't gon' ever have the fame. This song jamming like a platinum single in the frame. When I was a teenager, I started rapping. Me and my little circle was the only ones clapping. Had that old school stereo banging in the background. Cassette jam box with that built-in microphone. Bending corners in the lap, 12s beating in the back. Life-changing moments, I could probably call it Kodak. Now I make my own music and beats. Thanks to the days we was jamming SUC. Anybody from the H, we was your biggest supporters. Jamming Houston in the A-Town, you probably know it. Thugged out, you can still see a little bit in me, but I'm changed. And somehow you see I still got some enemies. I'm trying to make a difference. Some people don't want it, they don't want to see it safe. They want you 6 feet under. We don't need the fame. All we need is a change. We found it in Jesus' name, and the church said amen. They say he can't make his own beats, he lame. Who is this Christ he's always trying to proclaim? These Christian rappers ain't gon' ever have the fame. This song jamming like a platinum single in the frame. They say he can't make his own beats, he lame. Who is this Christ he's always trying to proclaim? These Christian rappers ain't gon' ever have the fame. This song jamming like a platinum single in the frame. To being the president when I was young, that hasn't happened, but somehow I still won. I'm a child of God, going hard for the Lord. Right where I need to be, you're coming all aboard. I'ma rep Jesus Christ to the day that I go. And even when we go, I'ma still rep some more. You better believe it, we're living in the last days. God is giving all the warnings, we ain't got time to play. Full armor on, Jesus music on. I'm swinging in my lane cause I know who's at the throne. I didn't come here for the fame of Jesus Christ I proclaim. I'm here to live his name and give my Savior all the praise. I done thought of many ways, like C-note and botany. Knew there was a better way cause that's what my grandma taught me. I hope this makes you say, just just like Master P. I'm thinking platinum in the ghetto like Kiki of SUC. H-Time, what up? They say he can't make his own beats, he lame. Who is this Christ he's always trying to proclaim? These Christian rappers ain't gon' ever have the fame. This song jamming like a platinum single in the frame. They say he can't make his own beats, he lame.
Now I do see on the top where it has like a link feature. And that's exactly how my other Bluetooth by Altec Lansing is. It has a feature where you can link it with other speakers. So I don't know if this can only link with JBL speakers or can it link with other Bluetooth speakers as well. It's probably gonna perform better if you connect it with the same type of speaker. But I'm just wondering, will it connect with other speakers as well? Because then you can play from, I guess you play from one phone and you can have that sound, you know, if you had a couple of these, that sound going out throughout the whole house or, you know, wherever you have it set up outdoors or whatever. I will say that it is, I want to see there's if you can download an app. It's probably an app you can download to like change the EQ on it, because that out of the box, it sounds like it has like a real, like, it sounds like most of the wattage is in the higher frequency. So which is good. Because when you're outside, a lot of times you're not gonna be able to hear like the low bass. But the frequency response from what I'm seeing is down to 53 hertz. So 53 is pretty low for a little speaker, like a little system like that. So I'm trying to see real quick. Yeah, it says PartyBoost. You can connect multiple speakers. It does have an app. It shows the charging. So there's a little light here on the front. When you have this plugged up, there's a light right here in the front. It actually lights up when you're it shows a charging meter. You can connect. Oh yeah, you already talked about. Okay, so here's the actual. Wait a minute, how many speakers does it have in it? This is Bluetooth 5.1. It can play music up to 15 hours depending on your volume level. Connection ports, USB-A, USB-C, and auxiliary in. Battery charge time 2.5 hours. Yeah, it's 53.5 hertz to 20 kilohertz. Like that high frequency on this thing is like really, it gives a really good, you can hear the vocals and everything like really clear on this. The vocals in the high range. Now it's showing. It's showing, and this is RMS, so it's showing that it has 2 times 25 RMS woofer. It's showing that it has 2 woofers inside of it that push out 25 watts per channel, I guess. And then 2 tweeters that push out 25 watts per channel. And that's saying RMS. So it has 4 speakers total according to what I'm looking at. So 4 speakers total pushing out 25 watts a piece. And that's saying RMS. So RMS is the good wattage. RMS is the pure wattage. RMS is what you want. So it's not saying peak power. So a lot of those other cheap speakers, they say like 20 watts, but it'll be like the peak power. So it really only does maybe sometimes half of that. So this is saying 25 watts per channel RMS. So that would total to 100 watts. But I'm wondering, can it peak higher than that? Or is there such thing as it just being a speaker that only pushes out RMS? Because RMS is a peak power is like handling power. Kind of like it can go that loud, but if you have a speaker like my studio monitor Yamahas, for example, they have a RMS and a peak power. And so when you're in your RMS, you get more of the frequency, more of the the true sound. When you start going into the peak power, it kind of loses some of its body. It's able to go there, it's able to handle that much power, but not. It has to give up something to be able to, to get something. So I like to use peak power just in case somebody accidentally turns the volume up too loud, or I never like to go into my peak power. Your speaker gets hotter too in the peak power compared to the RMS. So I like to stay in the RMS because that is the speaker's true native, like, what it works best at. And it says there's two 70 millimeter woofers and then two 20 millimeter tweeters. So let's see how big. Well, my phone ain't gonna be able to show me what 70 millimeter is. Millimeter. I'm trying to think. Uh, 70 millimeter. It's a 3.5. It's a 70 millimeter. That's pretty big. I'm trying to see how big a 70. But this says 70 millimeter. This says 2.5. 2.75, I mean. But this other one said 70 millimeter. So I guess 70 millimeter is 2.75 of an inch. So almost 3 inches. But it was kind of confusing me because the first one I looked at, when I pulled up 70 millimeter, put up a 3.5. But so that's pretty big. That's pretty big for a woofer. I like subwoofers better. They give a deeper, truer bass. But woofers are better for like pushing out vocals and mid-range tones and stuff like that. So I don't know if JBL has another speaker with a subwoofer built in, because if you were to like pair this with a subwoofer, I think that would be amazing. Where it can get to the low frequencies, like below 53, get down to like the 30 frequencies and stuff like that. Well, 50 is actually a pretty low frequency. Maybe I'm not in the right environment or something. But I don't know. Is it worth the $350? I think I need to test it some more. And not just listen to my music as well. I need to listen to like some like T.I. type stuff or something like that. That way, I can actually hear what it sounds like on a top of the line, producer